Hi, welcome back to my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, Davido and Sophia, both of them are currently into child custody battle of their daughter Imade. There are different types of custody, split custody, joint custody, and sole custody, and all the types of custody. But for the purpose of this topic, we're going to focus on the joint custody and sole custody, which is basically what Sophia and David are currently asking for from the court. Joint custody is where two parents has major decision, major impact on the child, academically, health wise, religion, and every other thing that concerns the child. In this case, Sophia and Davido has equal rights concerning Imade. They both have the visitation right. They both have the religious right to decide for the child. They both have everything that is best for the interests of the child. They both have the right to decide for Imade. When it comes to sole custody, it means that one person, be it the mother or the father, is totally in charge of the welfare of the child. Academically, medically, he or she is in charge of making the major and final decision concerning that child's life. So in this case, Sophia filed a counter suit opposing Davido joint custody. What it means that no, she doesn't want to have joint custody with Davido. Before you talk about legal joint custody, there are some parents that normally make co-parenting and joint custody for themselves without involving legal personnel. They do it willingly. They agree on their own terms on how to do it. Either the mom having visitation time or the dad having visitation time. By that way, you don't need to stress yourself. The both spouse or the both partner or the both parents will not stress themselves. But in cases where a good resolution, a perfect resolution is not being achieved by both parents, that is where you now go legal. Either one parent is depriving the other of the father or mother love. That is when one person now go to the court seeking for joint custody. Before now, I assume that both of them are peacefully co-parenting like the other baby mamas. But it's obvious because of this lawsuit that is flying here and there that they are not peacefully co-parenting. Remember back in the days where former husband of Tiwa Savage made a public post on Instagram talking about how he begged Sophia for Davido to access his daughter to see Imade. We all have screenshots of that. We have screenshots of that. We all have that. And currently, 2024 lawsuit, Sophia is also telling us that no, it's Davido that abandoned Imade for 2 years without seeing her. Davido, in her own lawsuit, said that Sophia has been depriving him fatherly visitation for her daughter, complaining that he doesn't pay their house rent, complaining that the car that he gave them is not functioning. Davido also mentioned that he gave or offered 5 million naira yearly for the house rent. That is her own part. That is his own part of contribution that he can do. He gave them a car and offered them a house. But Dela Momodu, uncle to Sophia, came out to say that the house Davido was saying that he offered Sophia was actually Davido's father that offered one of their building, one of their house to Sophia. But Sophia rejected. Reason is because she is not married to the Adele case, so there is no how she can come and stay in the house, which is also a valid reason. But Sophia, they are offering you that house for the shelter of your daughter. In actual sense, it's not actually for you, it's actually for your daughter. And for the man to go that extra mile, it means that he actually wants peace, but you rejected that. They will also agree with your own term, which is paying house rent. According to you, that you pay 23 million naira yearly, but he offered 5 million naira. It's not really a big money compared to what you pay, but the court will tell you that that is how much that he has to offer. I mean, let's look away from the legal aspect and talk from the normal aspect. If you live in a house that you pay 23 million naira without ease, like if you live in a house that you're paying 23 million naira without ease, that means you're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to live in a house where you can afford your house rent with ease, with or without anybody contributing. Let's say you're going for sole custody of your child, Imade, because I really don't know if that is actually what she is going for. She wants sole custody of her daughter. If that is the case, that means legally it means that any parent that succeed in getting sole custody of the child has major decision making in that child's life, academically, religiously, medically, everything that is for the interest of the child. Is that parent that has sole custody that will even financially, from the away from the legal aspect, from the moral aspect, Davido can still decide to leave the child for you, since to him they are frustrating all his effort to be there for his child. At this point, I really don't want us to take side, but what we want for the both of them is to actually reach an agreement between the two of them. Agreement that will favor their child. At this point, they should do away with whatever it is, any differences that is between the two of them. They should do away with it. I hope you understand what it means to have sole custody and joint custody. Legal meaning of sole and joint custody is when it comes to sole custody, you are totally in charge of everything that concerns all the major decision, financial decision, academic decision, medical decision of that child is on you. So it really don't make sense when you are insisting on sole custody and at the same time you want to split bills, financial bill with the other father or the other mother that you are trying to deprive visitation right, not even visitation right. It doesn't sound intelligent, even though the court will not totally overlook the contribution of the other parents in the child's life financially if actually sole custody is deserved. But in this case, I don't think the sole custody is actually deserved, because there are some things I need to prove to courts for them to actually award you sole custody. One, that the father is insane, that he's not all right in the head. I hate to use that, but let's just put it that way. That the father is not financially stable, that the father is abusive, that the father is alcoholic, a lot of bad things that you can point out. But obviously, you're not actually pointing out any bad thing that Davido did. All you keep pointing out is the fact that he bought a bad car, he did not rent a house, he did not pay house rent, he did not do this. They are not valid reasons for the court to say, okay, you deserve sole custody. The father is in the right thinking sense. He's not a lunatic. If your other spouse, in this case Davido and Sophia, if Davido is a lunatic, he's not financially stable, he's abusive, yes, the court can now say, okay, this is a valid reason to give you sole custody. You guys, I am talking from the legal aspect. I'm not just talking. For most of you on this channel that doesn't know, because I'm going to post this on my two channels, the normal channel and my legal channel. But if you're watching this from my normal channel, for those of you, I studied law here in Nigeria. So I'm talking from the legal aspect. Joint custody, it means that Davido and Sophia will contribute financially in everything that concerns Imade. So if you're depriving Davido, if you're saying you don't want joint custody with Davido, mind you shouldn't be looking for his money as well. And I like what the court did. The court judgment is that they were both referred to ADR, alternative dispute resolution. That is even the best for family issues like this where minors are involved, and their case is being adjourned to September. Until then, any other update about Sophia and Davido child custody, I will bring it to your notice. But for now, thanks for watching. And if you watched to this moment, I give it to you. Please like this video if you really give it a thumbs up if you like it. And don't forget to share someone that needs to hear this information. And see you guys in my next video. And don't forget to subscribe. To my returning viewers, I appreciate. And to my subscribers, thank you so much for sticking here. See you guys in my next video. Bye.